Welcome back, guys. I'm Gary.
And I'm Gary Sr.
And we're from Automatic Door and Hardware. We're a manufacturer of commercial doors, automatic doors, and the parts and hardware that go with those doors. So if you like learning about doors and hardware, then you've come to the right place. Each day we try to produce 2 or 3 videos related to this. So if this interests you, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Okay guys, so our subject today is how to install the fixed side light Stanley Duraglide breakout switch assembly.
Yeah, the fixed side light Stanley automatic door, the active door leaves always slide on the exterior side of the building. And on the interior side of the building are the stationary door leaves. One other thing that you could notice too is the hinge portion of the automatic door header is to the exterior side of the door. And that's what we mean by a fixed side light. The side light we're referring to is the stationary glass panel that does not slide on the automatic door. The fixed side light door package uses a roller mechanical breakout switch, and these can go bad. The breakout switch looks like this. It's a mechanical switch with a roller. And this roller here rides against the active door leaf, and the door leaf slides against this. And once these rollers here get wore down in the circumference, then they generally start causing a problem. Or this electronic switch inside of here can go bad. And these can also get bent up from either service companies that don't service the doors properly, or somebody packs the hole full of debris. And the way this operates is when that door slides against this roller, it actually holds the this metal piece here off of this switch. So once it's like that, then the door will operate. Once it closes on that switch, the door shuts off. And that's that way to prevent those doors from being broken out and still being operational and swinging and hitting somebody, which could cause some damage and is an unsafe condition.
Got it. So there's continuity when the door is...
Yeah, there's continuity when the door is snap closed.
Mm-hmm.
And when the door is open, there's no continuity.
Okay. Yep. Got it.
That's what these look like. Pretty simple. It's just held in with 2 screws that go into here. And there's actually a pocket hole up here on the door frame where this roller sticks out and pushes against the door.
Yeah, so another question we get a lot, especially by email, is customers always ask, well, how do I know if I even have a bad breakout switch? What are some of the symptoms to knowing, I guess, that you have a bad Stanley FSL breakout switch?
Yeah, one of the simplest symptoms would be if you hear a squealing sound out of here. And that's more than likely because this roller here is shot. And there's a bushing in here that wears out over time and can start squealing. I've even seen these wheels locked up and it wears a groove across this roller here. That's one symptom. The symptoms are very similar to having a bad motor assembly, where the door may, once you push the door open a little bit, it operates. But maybe when it closes and gets fully shut, it shuts off. And that's because it's rolling and there's a difference on the aluminum where this roller doesn't have contact and push correctly, and will actually shut the door off when it's closed, because it actually thinks that the door is snapped open, but when it's not. That's one bad symptom. Or sometimes you can even see the door will operate, and then you'll see it as it's opening, it'll go through some hesitations, and it may continue to operate because it is only momentarily being tripped, and then it gets into the area where it's still in its normal operational mode and it works again. Or the door just doesn't operate at all if it's tripped and broken. That'd be some of the common symptoms of a bad breakout switch.
Okay, so let's say you've determined you do have a Stanley fixed side light door package and you have a breakout switch and it is defective. How would we go about replacing that switch?
It's actually quite easy. There would be 2 Phillips head screws, and these breakout switches are located on the stationary door panel behind the active leaf. So if you snap open the active leaf, and by the way, if you are looking at this, I would recommend that you shut the power off to that door so it's non-operational. But if you snap open the one active leaf, there's one behind each door leaf, you'll see this breakout switch setting up near the top leading edge of the door of the non-sliding door panel. And there'll be a little cutout in the door panel up near the very top corner of the leading edge. But all you have to do is simply remove 2 Phillips screws that are attached here and here. And when you do remove one screw and you get down to the last screw, it's a good idea to hang on to this roller as you remove the last screw. Once that last screw is pulled out, then you can simply pull this up and out of the hole. And once you get this up and out of the hole, you may notice that it's already been replaced before, and you may see some wires like this with wire nuts on them, or it could be crimp-on wire nuts, or you may just see a long cable. And if you do have a long cable, then you can simply cut this wire and then strip it like this. So now you have just this wire there. And then you take the new switch and just match the colors. It actually isn't important, but you can match the colors and rewire nut it or use crimp-on wire nuts. And then you have to take the wire, once it's all connected, and shove it back down into the hole. And you have to be careful, because if you shove that wire down into the hole and it's coming back up this way, it could be pushing on this switch and causing interference. So you want to make sure that the wire is not obstructing the switch when this is installed. Just take a close look at it before you disassemble it, and you'll see how that wire is routed. Pretty simple. And it's as simple as that. And then you put the 2 screws back in to the holes, and then snap the door leaf back in and turn the power on and check it again. Oftentimes you're replacing one of these. It's a good idea to go ahead and replace them both, because I can guarantee you that if one is broken or wore out, the other one's probably almost wore out. The only time I would recommend not replacing both is if you see some, you open the door leaf up and the switch looks like brand new, but it doesn't operate, then I wouldn't worry about replacing the other one. Open it up and take a good look at it and make sure it looks like it's in good condition. But that's pretty much the steps of replacing this. And then once you snap that door leaf back in place, then you can pull the doors closed, turn the main power switch on, and then it should start opening slowly to the full open position, and then close slowly, as long as you're not in the way of any of the sensing devices. And then once it's fully closed, then you can walk up to it and test it, and it should open normally and then go into the full open position and have a cushion there where it's not banging open, and get to the full open position, and then it should be closing. And that door should not close any faster than 1 foot per second. If it does, then you need to call a professional out there to adjust the closing speed on the door, because it is fully adjustable.
Okay guys, and that's how you can diagnose if your fixed side light Stanley Breakout switch is defective and you need to replace it. These parts, the component that we talked about, the breakout switch itself, is all available on our website at autodoorandhardware.com. If you have any questions at all, please leave a comment below, or feel free to email us at sales@autodoorandhardware.com, and we'd be happy to help you guys out. Thanks again for your time, guys.